Okay, what if you could build the next big app without writing a single line of code? We're going to talk about a new movement that's making that totally possible. And, more importantly, a huge opportunity that's happening right now for creators in Pakistan. So let me just ask you straight up. Can you build a fully functional application without knowing how to code? I mean, most people would probably say, no way, that's impossible. But what if they're wrong? Because if you're someone who's ever had a great idea for an app, but felt completely blocked by all the technical stuff, then this right here, this is your chance. So what's this all about? Well, it all centers around a brand new event from Innovista and Google called the National Agentic AI Hackathon. It's a competition designed to find real solutions for real-world problems, and it's split into two different tracks. All right, so track one is what you'd probably expect. It's for the traditional coders, a 24-hour, in-person sprint to build some pretty complex AI solutions. But the real game changer, the thing we're focusing on, is track two. It's called vibe coding. This one is fully online, it's open to absolutely everyone, and get this, it requires absolutely no code. So why does this matter so much? Well, because it's not really about technology for technology's sake. It's about solving the real, everyday problems that people all across Pakistan are facing. You know, the kind of problems you've probably run into yourself. Just imagine this for a second. You're driving, maybe on a trip from Islamabad to Lahore, just making your way down the GT road. And then it happens. Your car breaks down, you're stuck in the middle of nowhere. It's that frustrating, sinking feeling we all know too well. You pull out your phone, but now what? Who do you even call? Where do you start looking for a mechanic you can actually trust? And this simple story really highlights a bigger gap in our digital world. There's no single go-to app to find a mechanic when you're in a jam. And it's the same thing for finding an AC repairman in a heat wave, or a carpet cleaner, or even just figuring out what cool local events are happening in your own city. There's a huge need for simple, effective solutions. But here's the good news, the solution to these problems is actually way more accessible than you think. You no longer have to be some kind of programming genius. You just need a great idea and the right tools. And this is where no-code development comes into play. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a way to build apps visually, using things like drag-and-drop tools and easy setups. It completely shifts the focus from knowing complex programming languages to just having a really clear, solid idea. You know, this is a huge shift in how things get made. The old way, traditional coding, was a massive barrier for most people. The new way is something called prompt engineering. Instead of writing lines of code, you learn how to give really clear, smart instructions to an AI tool, which then builds what you're imagining. It's a creative skill, not a technical one, and literally anyone can learn it. For this hackathon, everyone's going to be using a really powerful tool called Google Firebase Studio. The best way to think of it is like a smart canvas, where your instructions and your ideas get translated into a real working application, bringing your vision to life without you ever having to code. And look, this isn't just some theory. It's already happening right here in Pakistan. Just take a look at Asani.pk. It's a portal that was built on this exact no-code philosophy. It already has over 10,000 users connecting with local services. This proves that the model isn't just possible, it's already successful. Okay, so you get the problem, you see the solution is within reach, but what's in it for you, right? Why should you take that idea you have and actually jump into this hackathon? Well, the rewards are pretty significant. For starters, we're talking about handsome prize money. But honestly, beyond that, winners get massive recognition across Innovista's huge social media network. This could be your chance to get your idea in front of all of Pakistan and really kickstart your own entrepreneurial journey. You know, the most crucial point is this. It's not about whether you can code. It's really about whether you have the will, that drive, to take an idea that solves a real problem and see it through. That's the real spirit of being an entrepreneur. So, are you feeling inspired? Are you ready to take that idea and turn it into something real? Awesome. Here are the exact steps you need to take to get started. It's incredibly simple, I promise. First, just find the registration link. It'll be in the description below or in the top comment. Click that, fill in your details, and tell us about your idea. And remember, this whole trek is online, so you can do it from anywhere. Just make sure you get it submitted before the deadline. And that deadline is super important. You have to be registered by October 1st. Seriously, don't wait until the last minute on this. Get your idea now and make sure you secure your spot. So that brings us to the final question, and it's one that only you can answer. You've seen the problem, you know the solution is totally accessible, and you see the opportunity right in front of you. So, what is your next big idea?